So I'm coming out of the town of New Roads and I'm headed for the San Francisville ferry. There's a whole bunch of roads closed and there's some detours and stuff. I think the best way to go is just get on 10 and head through town, and you'll come up to this levee, and it's about 8 miles out of town. Stop and ask somebody, I guess, is the best thing. That's what I did. So as you can see, I have a little quandary. I could right now go straight down this road and probably make the jump onto the ferry, but I think I'm gonna wait for another half hour because it runs every half hour. So yeah, I'm here at the San Francisville ferry and I just missed it. It runs every 30 minutes, so I'll wait here. It's nice to see the big Mississippi River in front of me. I just talked to one of the crewmen, and I'll check it out. We got a big barge is coming down. I just talked to a crewman. I found out the cost. Actually, I didn't ask the cost because it's free if you go from west to east, but it costs if you go from east to west. I don't know why they make that distinction. But yeah, here's the ferry. It's the second ferry I've been on since I was down in San Diego, and I took the ferry to Coronado. And so now I'm about to cross the Mississippi River. So this is the little passenger compartment. You see it's not very large, but what's nice is it's heated. And I don't know if you can tell, but the temperature is still in the high 30s, maybe low 40s. No, it's got to be high 30s. Last night, the low temperature was 23. And tonight it's 23. Now last night I chickened out and stayed in a hotel and in New Roads. But tonight I'm staying with a Warm Showers host in Jackson. That's Cajun Peddler. And I'm doing that again because it's going to be 23 degrees. And although I think I could do it and be okay, I might as well be inside. You know, it's just like this little passenger compartment. These heaters are kicking off full blast heat, and it feels good. I think we're gonna have to wait for this barge right here because it's like right in our way. I don't know why the captain took off. Probably trying to keep up with the schedule. Feliciana supermarket in San Francisville, Louisiana, and let's see what $3.99 will buy you. And oh look, red beans and rice, cornbread, and mixed vegetables. That's a nice lunch in Louisiana for $3.99. I'm on Highway 68, headed north out of Jackson, Louisiana. And the last 2 days I've spent at a Warm Showers host, Perry and Leopold. And they are the most gracious, hospitable people. And I am awarding Perry and Lep the best food from a Warm Showers host on the southern tier. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Today I'm going to try to make it to east of Easleyville somewhere, probably going to stealth camp, and then following that I'll be looking for Poplarville. I am traveling east on Highway 422 out of Norwood, headed for Kent, and this area is looks like timberland, timber farms. I just wanted to say this would make some excellent stealth camping in this little section of about 15 miles. When you're coming down Highway 67, east of the town of Woodland, you will turn east on 432. and between here and Easleyville, and this area is outstanding for stealth camping. No fences, heavy timber, no houses, lightly used road. Right when I said lightly used road, a car comes by. Oh well. So I'm here in Easleyville, and there's Nick's Groceries. They had real nice chicken sandwiches here. 38 is right down this way, and a quarter of a mile away is the RV park, which I'm going to stop at and have a look. Here's Easleyville. Basically, Easleyville is Nick's Groceries. That's it. My park, the RV park here in Easleyville, and I went and asked. They want $15. I think that's too much. So I'm going to move on down the road and see what I can find stealth-wise. So let's take a second and talk about stealth camping. I'm going to leave this little spot. There's not going to be a single thing that I'm going to leave here. I'm going to pack out all the trash, and I'm going to respect this land. Now, I was coming down 441, which is right about 150 feet in that direction. And right over here, there's a road that comes to a cemetery. And right here is a cemetery, maybe 150 feet that way. And I didn't cross any, I didn't have to jump any fences or anything. I just moved back into the woods on the side of the cemetery. So, and this is a pretty nice spot. You see, one of the first things I did is I laid my bicycle down and I take off my vest, and I'm looking around to make sure. Actually, I rode down here about a quarter of a mile. I came from that direction. There's no houses within probably 2 miles. So this is probably all like timberland where they're growing pine trees to sell. So I just found this little spot. Actually, it's really nice because it's all pine needles. There's no sticks or rocks, which is really good. But the very first thing I did, turned off my blinky light, got back here, laid the bike down, covered my bob bag up, because if anybody's going to see it, it's going to be from that direction. So I covered it up, and I removed my safety vest because you can see that thing forever. But I'm going to sit right here for a little bit and probably make dinner and have a beer. But I probably, right now it's about an hour till sunset. So it's about 4:15 right now. So the sun will be down, and I'll set my tent up at about no more than about 15 minutes prior to the sun actually setting. That'll give me enough light to set up. It will also keep, if anybody, and no one will, this is remote enough that I don't have to worry. But it's always a consideration, and there's a lot of other considerations when you're stealth camping. Like, for example, if you're stealth camping, you should never camp near an airport or a train station or a police station or any kind of government facility, a dam or something like that, unless they have a campground there. What you're really looking for is, you don't have to get so far off the road. You know, I can hear the highway back there. But I mean, this is a country road, and probably after 7 o'clock there won't be any traffic on it. But as long as you are, I wouldn't build a fire on on somebody's land. I haven't built a single fire since I left Seattle, so that's really not an issue with me. But you don't need to be building a fire. That's not stealth camping. You need to come in right before sunset, and tomorrow I'll wake up at 6 o'clock, which is about 30 minutes before sunrise, and I'll be packed up, ready to go. I'll probably actually eat breakfast here. So I'll be pulling out just after sunrise. So that's really what stealth camping is. It's getting to a place, and sometimes there's no place to camp. There's no campgrounds, there's no hotels, so you really just, there's only one option, and that's just to camp out, you know. And this actually is a pretty nice little, this might be one of the nicest little stealth camps I've had on this trip. Under bridges, I've already done that a couple of times. Mostly it's just like this. It's just finding a little dirt road and then coming out until there's enough cover so that it's unlikely that you'll be seen. Oh, I camped last night about a mile south of the junction of 38 and 441, and sun's just coming up, and it was a very nice night. And tonight I've headed south on 441, and I'm taking 440 to the east to the town of Campanjaho, and that is pronounced correctly because I stopped and asked. So I'm right here at the junction. Well, it's really not a junction. I don't know why, but back in Tangipahoa, 440 dips south and goes, and then comes back east, and then comes up to right here at this intersection. And that part in between those two is 1057. So it turns back into Louisiana 440. And it's just outside the town of Franklington.